Okay, this is Hellshade, and in this video we're going to take a look at 3 different bullet mods for Over Flanders Field created by Creaghorn. That's the same fellow that brought us his homebrew sound mod. Alright, his first bullet effects mod removes all of the tracer and smoke effects from the bullets. At the start of the war, this was the state of bullet technology. Alright, this Newport isn't cooperating. Let's get myself turned around and we'll have another go, get him lined up, and take some pop shots at him. Here you can see more clearly, all you get is the muzzle flash. You don't get any tracers, you don't get any smoke effects trailing the bullets to help guide you. So it's pretty much down to dead accuracy on your part, no guiding at all. You also notice there's very few smoke bursts or debris coming off of the aircraft when you do hit it, which is also accurate for the way the gun technology worked back then, and making it more difficult to determine whether or not you're actually hitting your mark. The best way to tell is when you get in close, you can either see that the aircraft is smoking, or if you actually hear a pilot scream, sometimes you can hear fabric tearing, but then again you have to be right on the gun. Alright, the second bullet effects mod being offered is a smoke trailer only mod, no tracer round. Obviously when you can see the smoke trailers you'll be able to adjust your fire onto the target better, and that's going to increase your accuracy a bit. But it really is a case of when you can see it. The visibility of smoke trails depends heavily on the background that the rounds and the bullet trails are passing over. And when you consider that you're trying to see a tiny smoke trail about the size of a bullet traveling, well, around 100 miles an hour, this is entirely accurate. The smoke trails can help, but they were not an ideal solution. And as you can see in this part of the video, clear days make it exceptionally difficult in order to actually see the smoke trailers themselves. Leaving you with your best bet, of course, as it was in the real war, to get right up on your enemy aircraft and drill them from as close as possible in order to get the best effect. Let's try it again with smoke trailers on a dark, cloudy day. You can see against the darker background of the clouds, the white smoke trails show up a little bit better. As I was saying before, they're very situational. They weren't an ideal solution, so they can help. It's going to depend on the type of scenery you're firing against. You're going to find rainy days, cloudy days, things like that are going to be your best help for getting the best effect out of smoke trailer type ammunition. And we're going to get in close to this Newport and finish him off, and then we'll take a look and see what smoke trailers look like from a third-person type view against the cloudy skies, so you can have a better idea. We'll just barrel roll around, close in behind the guy. We see that he's actually smoking, so we have been hitting him, and finish him off with a quick burst. Alright, here we are with a third-person view. We're firing against the black background. You can see that the smoke trails show up quite nicely there, or relatively nicely. If we pull the nose of the aircraft up a little bit and fire against the white scenery of the clouds, they virtually disappear. Can't see them at all. It's the darker black backgrounds what's going to make those white smoke trails show up. Again, popping down against the ground scenery, against the dark green trees, you can see them a little bit better than you can the clouds, but not quite as you can against the black sky. And here we go, moving on to the third and final mod is tracer bullets, tracer rounds, which show up nicer than anything else, regardless of what the background is. Obviously the darker the background the better, but it's very easy, even in a clear daylight situation, to be able to see where your rounds are going, redirect your fire. Switching once again from a clear day to a cloudy day, so you get that darker background effect. We'll follow this Newport around, and we'll take some pot shots at him, and you can see how much clearer little yellow tracers show up. Not like the original Between Heaven and Hell tennis ball sized tracers. These are much smaller bullet sized, so they're still harder to see than what was originally within the game. But you'll find it certainly an improvement over either no effects whatsoever or the smoking mod. Using any one of these 3 bullet mods is definitely going to lower your overall kill count. Be sure of that. It's a lot more difficult to line things up when you don't have the tracers, when you don't have the smoking effects or whatever, where you can't see them at a given moment. And for me at least, it gives me a real appreciation of how difficult it was for the actual aces to get real kills. Thanks to Creaghorn for providing this mod, and thanks to UK Widowmaker for his beautifully painted Fokker D7. Appreciate your work, guys.